So, another update. Here's all bloody horrible. Working on the MX-5. We've done a few little bits which I've done with the GoPro in its current state at the moment. Engine's running. The window's now working. The blow-off valve isn't loose. All the piping's been redone. These are all bits I've done off camera, mainly because 1, I forgot to film, 2, I lost my GoPro and lost all the footage I have filmed and have now recently found. So I don't actually know how good the video is going to be because once again it's on my head. There's a few little camera bits I'm saving up for, which like the Insta360, which should be a lot better as it's, it's a lot smaller and I can just clip it straight onto my head. And yeah, I think that's it. It is all mapped now. It runs, not well. We're off to a place next Monday to get it all done up, which means, cross my fingers, it should all be working. So yeah, hopefully it's going to work. So basically what was happening from yesterday, when I was trying to film this, what I didn't realise what happened is this belt here has, if you can see down the back there, has slipped. It's meant to be sitting inside of here, but it's slipped out. It's now gone behind, which of course means when I'm cranking it, it's not turning anything. Which it should be turning the alternator, and it should definitely be turning the water pump. So, what do I need? I need a 14. I need a 12. Of course I'm missing a 12. Let's get a smaller one. Yeah, cool, even better. So it's 2. Right, cool, so that should hopefully have now given me enough room. As you can see now it's a lot looser. Means I can now get him around the back. Slide it on one side. Actually, you know what, let's take it off. It's probably gotten stuck. So let's take it off of the alternator. Oh, bloody hell. And now I don't have to loosen even more. Alright, cool. So you can see what needs to be done. Let's quickly cut when I've done it properly. So yeah, let's cut. So, I've now got the belt on. Look on the ground down in there. And now I've got it on the alternator. It was being an absolute pain in the arse, but with a lot of brute force, I've now got it on. Basically what I've done is I've mounted the alternator, basically pushed it all over on its, basically on the swing that it can do, and now it's basically just pushing it back as far as you can, and then adjusting it back with the screw on the side, basically how we loosened it. So we'll get this all the way in, and then tighten it up. It's a screw just here. It's basically going to wind that all the way in, as far as you can go. Then grab the 12mm on it. Get the 12mm, stop, wind it up, just so the actual belt here gets to a quarter of a turn, but tense, not loose, not too tight. So let's quickly do that now. Okay, so now I've done it, it's now all tightened up. Basically what you're doing is you're tightening it, give it a feel, tighten it, give it a feel, tighten it, give it a feel. Now, good angle on this. Now I sit here and grab hold of this, you can see that when I try to turn, that's probably the best way. Look at the cable down here. You can now see that when I'm grabbing it, it's got a bit of play. Twist it, but you can see that I can twist it. So hopefully that's now going to start spinning when I crank over the car, and hopefully she'll start. Cross fingers, because I don't actually know whether it's going to start or not. So, whilst I'm waiting for all the bits to be done, I'm going to be basically putting all the other bits and pieces on. So I've got to put the headlights around on that side for the intake. I've got to fit another seat, new washer jets. What else do I need to do? Passenger seat, washer jets, sort out the radio because that still doesn't want to work very well. And then, give or take, I think that's ready for the road now. I need to change the diff, but that can be done after the car's been dynoed. So yeah, let's pop these on. So firstly, when it comes to putting these on, you have to put the actual headlight cover on first, because they sit on the inside like that. Some sit on the inside, some sit on the outside like that, and then these have basically an 8mm which wind through them. Basically what I'm going to do is put my finger tight first, get it all lined up, and then pop it on properly, because it is very fiddly, and you don't want to drop these down the engine bay because, well, in here you'll probably be alright, but you'll probably never find them again. Don't know what that's doing there. It's now time for the surround. Make sure these grooves go down the bottom, as you can see on the other one over there. The reason for you here with this, it's not actually mounted properly, mainly for when the dyno happens. I can take it off to make sure there's no leaks and nothing. So because this is an aftermarket part, this doesn't fit perfectly or very well at all. So there may be some bodging that has to be done. Okay, that's now working. I found another screw as well, which is good. And put it. That's how it seems fixed. Let's put that on. Of course, just to make my life a bit more difficult doing it up. Okay, now that's done, we can move to some bits inside the car. So one thing I do have to say is, tell me you own an old car without telling me you own an old car, is bits of ice forming on the roof. Mainly because the car's been sat for so long. I should really get a towel in there and clean it all up. So, for people who are new to this channel, my MX-5, I have not driven this in over 2 years. I had an engine, which I blew up. I then had another engine, which I blew up. And now, I've borrowed some money from a friend, aka Ginger. So if anyone wants to go rob him, he's got a lot of money. And he's basically bought me a turbo, fully forged MX-5 engine. Which was very nice of him. Did it kind of out of his own heart. Doesn't even want me to pay him back. I should actually take this roof off, to be honest. Yeah, he doesn't even want any money back for it. It's just, you know, happily giving it to me, courtesy of the channel. and hopefully we're going to get this running as of a week or two, or this week, because one, my business revolves around this car, and all these YouTube videos are now going to be involving this car, and yeah, my other business, which involves detailing cars, wrapping cars, tinting, all of that. So of course I'll be tinting these windows, probably be tinting the back one, maybe, and then tinting brake lights as well. But we'll be having new brake lights on the way soon, so it depends what's happening with that, if I do that or not, but I will. So we now have some new indicators. These are tinted ones, which basically look a lot nicer on the car. Normally these are like a yellowy colour, which I thought with the purple doesn't look too nice. That's why I was also thinking about the chrome door handles. You know, because they kind of like, I was thinking about putting them black, but I like these ones with the chrome around them. So let's go around to the other side and pop them in, as I'm missing it on this side still. The other issue is, when painting the car, I put the actual indicator light somewhere in here, and now I've got no idea where it is. So, found it now, because basically I taped it up and the tape had fallen down, so magnet on a stick to basically try and pull it out, which actually managed to work. I thought one of my ideas actually worked for once, which is a bit rare. Get here, which you basically got to try and slide into, like that. Look at that, like a glove. Right, what's next to do? So, I do hope you've enjoyed this basically thrown together video. Once again, I did say that I was going to try and get the video out once a week. Of course, doesn't help when you lose your GoPro, but yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it all somehow works. I don't really know, haven't looked at the footage yet, but stay clear for video next, as I think it may be the car on the dyno and it may be working. If so, then we're going to go for basically a first drive, see how it does, and then it'll just be mates, like friends' reactions to the new car, considering it hasn't been driven for about a year and a half now anyway. So yeah, hope you did enjoy this video. Like and subscribe if you want to, if not, meh. But yeah, see you later.